My daughter, when she was 13 years old, she came to me and she asked me, she said, "Dad, can I talk to you about something?" I said, "Sure." She said, "I think I'm a lesbian." I said, "Well, there's a lot of things that could be that. And I have no problem with it. If you are, that's fantastic, but are you sure?" And she said, "Well, I don't have a problem with looking at women and finding them attractive." And I said, "Well, I think all women do that. That's not really a special thing for lesbians." I said, "So can you imagine kissing a woman? Is that okay with you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I think I could do that." And I said, "Can you imagine touching a woman's body and, touching her breasts?" And she said, "Yeah, I think I can handle that." And I said, "Well, can you imagine putting your face in her crotch and going, blah, 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 blah?" And she went, "Oh, you're probably not a lesbian." I think they like that. I was at work the other day. I work in an office, and I got caught doing something weird. I got caught smelling a book. I don't know if you guys know what nav champas are. They're like these really awesome incense, and I had a bunch of them stacked on this notebook. And while I was at work, I moved the notebook across my face, and it smelled like nav champas, and I was just like, "Oh my God, that's... Oh, I love that smell." And then I looked and realized my door was cracked, and there was a guy at the front counter, like, paying for stuff, just staring at me like... Before I moved here, I was a reporter, a newspaper reporter in Bremerton, Washington, and I got a really weird call from my editor that some kid had jumped off of a bridge, and they wanted me to go and see what the story was. So I showed up, and they were pulling the kid out, and I went up and asked the cop. I was like, "What happened? Why did he jump off the bridge?" And he said, "Well, he was actually in a vehicle on the bridge, jumped out of the vehicle, rolled across, and then jumped off the bridge into the water." And I thought, "Oh my God, what in the hell would make somebody do that?" And then I found out he was with his mom. It was an animal control officer for Gulfport, and one of the weirdest things that she had to do was she had to go and take wild animals out of people's attics and whatnot. And she went one time and she had to get a snake, a poisonous rattlesnake, out of this lady's attic. And she grabbed it and was lowering it into a bottle, and it bit her on the hand. Well, she called me. She was at the hospital, asked me to come down there, so I got down there. I said, "What do you need?" She said, "I need you to go release that snake. It's in the back of my truck." And I'm like, "It's fucking alive?"